The following is a special presentation of Big Polly's World of Sports Sims, alternating the reality of sports and entertainment since 2020. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the Hometown Football League. We're playing out game number 28 of the regular season. We do 18 weeks, we do 5 games a week, and we show you recaps of the remainder of the games a given week. Big Polly coming to you. Miami and New Orleans is on the docket today. Both teams part of a six-way tie right now in the Southern Division. Only Dallas and Jacksonville. Dallas at 2-3, and Tennessee is 0-5. So I said Jacksonville, didn't I? Tennessee is what I meant. They are 0-5 right now, but with only 3 games separating everybody in the South, it's anybody could still win this conference. And we have 13 weeks left in the season. It'll be 12 after this week concludes. So Miami and New Orleans, I will play as New Orleans, and the computer will take on Miami, who are 1-point favorites. But don't ever underestimate the road dogs. 70 at Com at the Superdome, which they now call Caesars Superdome, home of many a Super Bowl, including, but the last Super Bowl they had was Super Bowl 47, so it's been a while since New Orleans has had one. There's your quarterbacking matchup, and it's a dandy, Marino and Breeze. Breeze at 94.8 in terms of a quarterback rating, Marino at 89.4. And we will get this started. Martin of New Orleans has 3 sacks so far this year. And we will get it started. Coin toss goes Miami's way, so New Orleans will get the ball. They are in the dark squares with the gold, yellowish, goldish, something like that. Letters and numbers, and Miami will be in the white with the green, aqua numbering and lettering. Atkins, Wilson, and Dodd back deep for the Saints. And we're going to return it, even though it's a yard deep in the end zone. And it's a decent return for Atkins, who returns it 37 yards to the 36, minus the 1 yard he was deep. So let's give you the lineup for New Orleans. It's going to be Williams and Galbraith, a 6 and a 9 receivers out of the backfield. Thomas is a 10, Horn is a 9. They are your wideouts in the base formation. Graham a 7. Breeze, your quarterback out of Purdue. And it's going to be Rofe, Evans, Goodwin, Nix, and Ramjic. 10, 9, 7, 8, and 9. As the sun beating down in front of me here, so I apologize if I got any of the numbering wrong. We'll start with a dive to Williams on 1st and 10, then give you the Miami D. And it's Williams straight ahead. 4-yard gain. He, when he left the University of Texas, was the all-time leading rusher in college football. I think that has since been eclipsed. Your defense for Miami is Taylor, Wake, Baumhauer, and Manny Fernandez, 10, 9, 8, 8 defenders, respectively. Cox, Thomas, and Bocamper, a 9, a 9, and a 7, are your linebackers. Madison and Surtain, a 9 and an 8. Anderson and Jake Scott, a 9 and a 9. So I'm sure they will try to focus on Patrick Surtain up here, 23 on the top of your screen. And I think Joe Horn will get a lot of targets today. And there is a throw right to Horn. As I speak, incomplete. It is 3rd and 6. We'll put Wes Chandler in the game as the 3rd wide. And we will go Ricky Williams, who has a 78% chance of picking up this screen. Question is, can he get first down yardage? He can. Jake Scott finally upending him after a gain of 10. We're recording this February 9, 2020. Right now, as I record this, it's about 10 minutes shy of 5 o'clock Eastern Time. It's been in the upper 50s today here in Florida, going down to 44 tonight. Probably way warmer, way warmer than wherever you're viewing this game from, and if so, my apologies. We'll go back to Ricky Williams off tackle right side on 1st and 10. He'll pick up 3 yards. Bo Camper on the tackle. I had a good chance to speak with Rob last night, Virginia Rob, as I like to call him. There are a lot of Robs, like Rob Petrie from the Dick Van Dyke Show, and we talked a little sports till about 11 o'clock last night. Medium fly to Horn. Gave him my Super Bowl pick, which I will tell you now. It's the Bengals. Breeze to Horn for a gain of 15. Davis on the stop. 1st and 10. And we'll go Tony Galbraith on a screen. And that's good for 5 yards. Dick Anderson on the tackle. A little more about Tony Galbraith. Probably saw him play. The first ever professional football game I went to was 1979. Bucks and the Saints. It was a preseason game. And the Bucks won 14-7. I believe it was Larry Mucker who scored the deciding touchdown in that. And my father loved to go to Bucks games, although he didn't start going to the games until 79. He worked for Publix Supermarkets, which used to be an exclusive Florida thing, but of course now Publix is up in Tennessee and up in Virginia. Gain of 11 for Ricky Cox on the tackle. Brian Cox out of Western Illinois. 1st and 10 at the 16 of the Fish. And I also saw the Bucks and the Saints play in the regular season that year.
Holding, offense. Number 73, 10-yard penalty.
They book Evans for holding. And so the first and the third football games I ever went to were Bucks Saints, even though at the time they did not play in the same division. Of course, now they do in the NFC South division. Screen to Ricky Williams on 1st and 20 from the 26. And again, gain of 4. Very available target is Ricky. His second catch of the day for 14. And we're going to go Ricky again. Sweep to the right side. Figured Miami would be playing back, defending against the pass. So you take what you can get. And I got 6 yards there. 3rd and 10. And we'll look to Thomas on a medium pass route. 3 wide. That's incomplete. And it's field goal time for the Saints. It'll be Will Lutz attempting one from 33 yards out. It's good, and it's 3-0. We have 8:28 left in the opening quarter, an 11-play, 48-yard drive as I consult my box score. Hampton, Jr., and Morris back deep. Mercury Morris, I believe that is. That's a touchback. That's what that is. Out of the end zone, so Miami has no choice but to start at the 20 because you can't return it from the stands. Marino is your quarterback. Dan Marino out of the University of Pittsburgh. Zonka and Nathan, the two twin running backs, receiving numbers on Zonka and Nathan, a 2 and a 9. Landry and Fryer are your wideouts. They are both 8s. Clay is the tight end, a 6. And your offensive line is Webb, Little, Langer, Sims, Evans. That is a 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, respectively. And on 1st and 10 from the 20. It's a pass completed to Clay. 8-yard gain. Knight making the stop for New Orleans. And let me give you the lineup defensively for the Saints. It's Jordan and Johnson, the defensive ends. Defensively, they are a 10 and an 8. Glover and Martin, a 9 and an 8. Those are your defensive tackles. Jackson, Ricky Jackson, Sam Mills, and Swilling, 9, 9, 8 are your linebackers. Lattimore and Waymer are an 8 and a 7. Knight and Myers, both 8s. So Miami can throw on this Saints defense. Should they choose to. Gain of a yard, Zonka Glover making the stop. It's 3rd and a yard at the 29. Marino will throw. Incomplete. Looking for Clay. And the Dolphins will have to punt it away on 4th and 1 from the 29. Larry Seipel, I believe, is the punter, and he is. Dodd, a 7-yard return after a 46-yard punt out to the 32. And it's 1st and 10. Saints from there, 68 yards away. And 6:52 left in quarter number 1. We'll go medium slant to Michael Thomas. But incomplete.
Encroachment, defense. Number 99, 5-yard penalty.
And you saw it there. Zach Taylor got called for encroachment. He'll make it a 1st and 5. Ricky Williams, who was on Celebrity Big Brother a few years ago, that show going on now. After taking, I believe, at least a 1-year break, maybe 2, due to COVID, of course. 3-yard gain. Wake making a stop. 2nd down and 2 yards to go. We'll go inside. We'll look for Galbraith here. I believe Ricky Williams did well on the second Celebrity Big Brother. I think he made like the final 2 or 3. 1st and 10 at the 42 now. See if the Saints can get something going to add to their 3-0 lead. We'll go 3 wide and look for Wes Chandler. Medium cross. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10. We'll screen to Williams and stay in the 3 wide set. And again, Williams with room, a gain of 15 yards. Thomas with a stop. That's Zach Thomas. And a 1st and 10 at the 43. We'll go double wide. Childs comes into the game as the 2nd tight end. And we'll go Williams off tackle left. That's a gain of 3. And Thomas on the tackle. Back to the 3 wide set. We'll look for Graham on the short hitch on 2nd and 7 from the Dolphin 40. That's incomplete. 3rd and 7. We'll stay in the same formation. Look for Horn on the short cross. And Horn is loose. 20-10. House call. Touchdown Saints. Joe Horn acting like he's going to go look for a cell phone under the goalpost, but he says, nah, I'll just go back to the sideline. Didn't want to get fined. Extra point try by Lutz is good, and it's 10-0 in favor of the Saints with 3:18 now left in the opening frame. That was an 8-play, 68-yard drive, very efficient, only needing 3:14. So now it's Hampton, Jin Jr., and Morris back deep. And Hampton takes it just in front of the goal line. He moves it out past the 20 to the 30 to the 40 into Saint territory. The return 60 yards to the New Orleans 39. So a very nice return there for Mr. Hampton. And they needed that with the Dolphins trailing 10-0. 3:06 now left opening quarter. Pitch. This is Nathan, who gains nothing. Sam Mills on the tackle. 2nd and 10 at the 39. Had some Wendy's today. Gain of 4 for Larry Zonka. Glover on the stop. The driver who brought it home to me was Charlene. And I don't know if she's been to Paradise, but at least she's been to see me, if you all remember that song from the early 80s. For 3rd and 6 at the 35. There's a throw and a catch to Clay, gain of 9, and it's a 1st down. Atkins on the tackle for New Orleans. That was a song that was played here in the Tampa Bay area incessantly, say circa 1981-82, because it was discovered by Scott Shannon, who then was a DJ on WRBQ Q105 in Tampa. He went on and to bigger success in New York. 2nd and 10 at the 26. And he discovered that song. Gain of 2. A throw to Zonka, a dump to Zonka, tackled by Mills. Well, we've played a quarter. It's 3rd and 8 at the 24. Yeah, 81-82. That song was like on for like a year straight here in Tampa. 3rd and 8. Like you heard it like every hour or two, and then it climbed the charts. I think it was like a top 5 song at one point. So it was an easy song to get bored of. 3rd and 8. Incomplete. Lattimore providing good coverage as Marino was attempting to throw it to somebody who I did not catch. So field goal time, 41 yards out. And the kick's going to be pushed left, no good, by Carpenter. So the Saints getting all the luck and all the breaks. And there you go. Look at that Rod Stewart song. Some guys have all the luck and some guys do nothing but complain. Breeze to Williams for 5. Cox making the tackle. And it's 2nd and 5. We'll go Williams off tackle left, Ricky Williams. That's a gain of 4. Making it 3rd and a yard at the 40. 3 wide receivers, and that's going to be a mistake. We're just going to take Williams and dive for it. And that was a mistake. Thomas drilling Williams for a 1-yard loss, 4th and 2. Thomas Morstead punting. It's been a long time since I've had Wendy's. They're still pretty good. Still make a mean burger. And I had their Frosty, which I probably shouldn't have. Gin Jr. A return of 9 on the punt that went 47, so it's a 38-yard net. 1st and 10 at the 23 with 12:38 left. Opening parts of the second quarter.
Pass interference, defense. Number 37, 5-yard penalty.
So
automatic,
Myers
first down.
called for the PI, and it's 1st and 10 at the 28, and I don't mean Magnum PI. And that's a sack. Jordan hit the blind side of Marino, and down he goes. 2nd and 18 at the 20. Got by some very skilled blockers. And Marino throwing over the middle, and this is number 80, which I believe is Landry. And Landry carrying the football like it was laundry. 63 big yards before Waymer finally caught up to him at the 17. 1st and 10, and Miami in the red zone. 11:30 left to go. They could make a rather dull game very interesting, but that's incomplete. Looking for Irving Fryer. We were talking yesterday about the 1984 Orange Bowl, and he was a big part of that game. Irving Fryer. 2nd and 10 at the 17. And again, Marino abused. A 9-yard loss. He fumbled the ball, and Marino did get it back. It was snapped over his head. And it's 3rd and 19 at the 26, so New Orleans playing back. They dump it underneath to Tony Nathan. He gains 5. And Carpenter, if you were a Carpenter and I were a kicker, he'll try a 38-yard field goal here. Good, and it's 10-3. 9:26 left, opening quarter. I'm not opening quarter, the second quarter. Atkins, Williams, Wilson, and Dodd. Your law firm on the kick return team. And we're going to down it, just play it safe and take it out back to the 20. We'll go Graham, medium cross. And this should be a good play with Miami playing short tight. No, not to be an incompletion. He could
Pass
not
interference,
hang on, but they're going to say
number 13, automatic, first down.
it was pass interference against Jake Scott, not Jake from State Farm. 1st and 10 at the 31. Don't know how many of you like to watch the commercials of the Super Bowl. Screen to Williams, and he's been carrying that mail all day, gaining 9. Williams with 5 catches on the day, 43 yards. We'll see. And he is not yet to be tired. 2nd and 1 at the 40. Well, this would be a good situation to go long. Play action bomb to Joe Horn. And there it goes. And Horn could not catch up to that one. Very well guarded by Surtain. In fact, he got a tip on it. So 3rd and a yard. We'll go Galbraith on a dive since we gave it to Williams last time and that did not work.
Holding offense. Number 13, 10-yard penalty.
So the first down gets wiped out. It's 3rd and 11. Look to Horn. Medium out. 3rd and 11 at the 30. I didn't give you a plays and yardage update yet. So we will do that now. New Orleans 23 plays, 151 yards. Miami 13 for 75. And I apologize for skipping over that. 1st and 10 at the 43. We'll go dive to Ricky Williams. Got to control the inside to have a successful running game. Game of 2. Thomas on the stop. We'll go Galbraith on a screen. 2nd and 8. And Galbraith picking up 4, cutting the distance in half that New Orleans needs for another first down. It's 3rd and 4 now. We'll look to Chandler on the short crossing route. That's complete. He's 89. That's a gain of 9 yards and a first down for the Saints. Leading right now, 10-3. We are down to under 6 minutes left until halftime. Williams, off tackle left side. And Williams gaining 5 and Zach Thomas making the tackle. Willie Rofe provided a good block on that play. So, we're looking at a 2nd and 5 from the 37. We're going to go Thomas. Slant. And it's not there. Incomplete. 3rd and 5 now. We'll go 4 wide. That brings Colston in the game as a 4th wide receiver. We're going to go hitch the Colston, in fact. That's complete. Colston wearing number 12. A gain of 8 yards and another New Orleans first down. This will be the 11th play of the drive. It's gone 51 yards and it's taken 5:18 off the clock. Williams, tackle right side. He gains 4 yards. We'll go back to Williams for a stretch play. And Williams past the 20, past the 10 to the 9. He gains 15. He will come out of the game, and George Rogers out of South Carolina will come in. Dive play on 1st and goal from the 9. And Rogers picking up 2. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Saints leading 10-3. Each team with 3 timeouts, 1 challenge. 14th play of the drive now coming up for the Saints. Sweep it left with Rogers. And he's in. Touchdown. Saints. $16-3. Saints on top. 1:53 left as Lutz puts that through. Will Lutz. And it's 17-3. And the Saints are rolling. Breeze, 12 of 18, 137 yards. Williams, 12 carries and 60 yards, 5 catches for 43. Hampton is back deep. It's going to be taken by one of the upbacks. Actually, no, he's just going to down the ball. We have a 3rd wide receiver coming in for Miami, and Nat Moore. 1st and 10 at the 20. 1:53 to go. We use the old school rules. And Marino throws. It's picked. Robinson, a 7-yard return. And that's the first pick of the year for him, Patrick Robinson. And the Saints back in business with $1:45 left to go. And we'll look to Chandler on a medium hitch. That is caught. A gain of 15. Breeze against Dallas, 32 for 42, 384, 2 picks, 2 scores. And we will go no huddle. And screen it to Williams. 1st and 10 at the 18. It's completed. Another catch for Williams, a gain of 6. Now, Breeze will call time with $1:13 on the clock. As I cough off key. 2nd and 4. We'll go Graham. And we'll go a medium flyer route. Look for 88. Incomplete. 3rd and 4 now. We're going to cross it to Michael Thomas. But that ball's incomplete. 4th and 4, a $1.04 on the clock. Lutz will try a field goal of 29 yards, which is good. It's a 3-score game now, 20-3 in favor of New Orleans. 1:01 to go, and we'll kick deep again. Touchback. And Marino, who was 5 for 10 on the day, 87 yards and an interception, will try to get this lead under control that New Orleans has of 17 points. And that's a gain of 6 yards. Nathan, I'm going to call timeout. And that leaves me with 1. Dolphins still have all 3. 2nd and 4. Marino throwing. It's complete to Landry, who's had the big play of the day, 7 yards. Now I'm not going to call timeout. 2 catches for 70 now, and Miami calls time. 1st and 10 at the 33. About 40 yards out of field goal range. And that was intended for more, but Dave Waymer, providing good coverage for the Saints. 2nd and 10 at the 33. And it's Marino looking to pass out in the flat. That is incomplete. 3rd and 10. It's Zonka. I'll call my last time out with 15 seconds left. I'll go for the block here. And they get it. Blocked by Jackson, recovered by Lattimore. 9 seconds to go. We're going to kick a field goal. In Action PC, you could run another play here, but you could also, better than 50-50 odds, you run out of time. Lutz will try a field goal of 40 yards. And that is also good. 23-3 with 3 seconds left to go, which I believe was the halftime score of Super Bowl 20 between Chicago and New England. We'll squib it. Hampton's the deep back, but I don't think it goes to him. It's Little picking it up. The return going 6 yards to the 36, and that does it for the opening half of play. 23-3, and we will start the second half with New Orleans again kicking to Miami. Picked up Legends of Boxing today, and I picked up the heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight sets, so that might be a thing at some point down the road on this channel. I'll give it a review. I played the demo because you have to wait a little bit. You have to give your machine ID to ASG Games, and then they give you the registration. Looking forward to reviewing that, and we should have that up in a couple of days, if my plate wasn't busy enough. So we'll be doing a game tomorrow. We're doing Los Angeles KC on Friday. I think we do Las Vegas and Seattle tomorrow. We do PWT. We did PWT today. It was Dr. Wagner trying to wrest the title from Dick Hutton. We won't spoil the result for you, and we'll have another PWT main event on Saturday, and then on Saturday and Sunday we do the HTBL for you. And I actually tape. I do one game on Saturday and I put it up, and then I will tape the other game for Sunday on Saturday. Try to clear my schedule because, of course, Sunday is the day of the Super Bowl. So here we go. 23-3. I was not expecting it to be this one-sided. Miami 19 plays, 93 yards. New Orleans has run 37 for 229. Hampton, Jin Jr., and Morris back deep for Miami. We've been calling their names all day. That's a touchback. That kick went out of the end zone. And it's 1st and 10 at the 20. For Miami, Marino, 6 for 13, 94 yards. Now he's 7 for 14 as that gained 22. Webb staying in the game after an apparent injury. shaking it off. 1st and 10 at the 42. ASG Games also makes 2nd and 10 football. That's Marino to Moore. That's a gain of 18. You get that, and you get every pro season from, I believe, 1932 to the present. You get WFL seasons, you get USFL seasons, you get the World League of American Football seasons, and UFL seasons. 1st to 10 and the 40. Of course, the AFL, which later became the merged with the NFL. That's Marino's on fire. He threw to Moore again, 22 yards, and Waymer catches him. You also get AAFC seasons, 46, 47, 48, and 49. You get all that with the game. 1st and 10 at the 18. They've already come out with the 2021 season. 2nd and 10 has. Marino to Fryer, incomplete. So if you want to pre-play the Super Bowl between Cincinnati and the Rams, you can. 2nd and 10 at the 18 as Miami has something going here. Gain of 5 as Marino dumped that to Irving Fryer. 3rd and 5 at the 13. For a very nominal fee, you could also get college seasons. That's a touchdown. That is Marino to Landry. It's 23-9. Here's your point after. Carpenter puts it through. It's 23-10. 11:34 left. That was a very efficient Miami drive. 6 plays, 80 yards, 3:26 off the clock. Atkins, Wilson, and Dodd. And this will be a touchback as that was halfway to the end zone, through the end zone. And now the pressure will be on New Orleans to keep the pressure on the Miami D. Medium hitch to Horn will be the first play. And instead it's a dump off underneath to Jimmy Graham, who gains 8 yards. Graham out of Miami of Florida can also play wide receiver and safety if called upon. But with this lineup of franchise greats, I don't think they would call on Graham. Off tackle right, Ricky Williams, 2nd and 2. And we have a fumble, and Miami has it. Cameron Wake popped the ball loose and made the recovery. So here come the Dolphins, trailing 23-10. 10:39 to go. 1st and 10. They were looking for Nathan there. Marino was. That's an incompletion. Marino is now 11 of 20 for 174, a pick and a touchdown. 2nd and 10. And Marino looking. That's another interception. This time it's Sammy Knight. His first pick of the season. So Marino a little snake bit today. That's 2 picks on the day. 1st and 10 at the 27. Now New Orleans back with it. Trap right, Ricky Williams. He will gain 3. Manny Fernandez making the tackle. 2nd and 7 at the 30. We'll go Graham on the short hitch. Incomplete pass. Heard Digital to Dice this afternoon, which went up on your podcast app of choice yesterday. They had the guy from Basketball Legends on. Off tackle right side, Ricky Williams. 3rd and 7. And that's a gain of 3. 4th and 4. I don't know why I ran it from that far out on 3rd. Morstead will punt. It's a good punt. Fair caught by Jin Jr. The punt going 49 yards. 8:58 left in the 3rd. 1st and 10. Dolphins now trailing 23-10. But they're red hot right now. Pitch. No, it's a screen to Nathan. It's a gain of 5. Myers making the tackle. 2nd and 5 at the 23. Complete, and that's 85. And 85 is heading to the highway. Touchdown. That is Clay. His longest catch of the year, 77 yards. And suddenly, folks, we have a game. 23-16. Marino now 13-23. 256 yards, and he just threw his second TD pass. Point after good by Carpenter, 23-17. Clay now, 3 catches for 94 yards. Atkins back deep for the Saints. This will be a touchback, and now there's a sense of urgency for the Saints. Sweep right, Ricky Williams, 1st and 10. Ball to 20. And he loses 3 yards. Wake making the stop. And Miami has woken up. I don't think there's any question about that now. And Williams now 16 carries, and he goes back to 64 yards. Medium out. Thomas on 2nd and 13. Marker down after an incomplete pass.
Defense. Number 75, 5-yard penalty.
And Manny Fernandez called for an offsides. 2nd and 8. We'll go 2 wide and screen it to Ricky Williams. But there's a short, tight zone being played by Miami, so we're going to go long fly to Thomas. That's incomplete. I'm going to cough for a moment. Baumhauer now out of the game, so the front line is Taylor, Wake, Bowens, and Manny Fernandez. Bowens coming in. Let's acknowledge him. Out of Mississippi. Ole Miss. Home of Eli Manning and Dexter McCluster. Medium out on 3rd and 8. Dumped to Williams underneath, but he's going to be way short of the first. He needed 8, only got 3. Cox forcing him out of bounds, so Miami loves Cox at the moment. 4th and 5. Here's Morstead. There's a dirty joke in there somewhere. Fair caught by Ginn, and here come the Dolphins again. They were down 20. Now it's just a 6-point game. With 6:27 left to go in the third, it's 1st and 10. Could be a pivotal game for Miami should they come back. An incomplete pass looking for Jarvis Landry there. Marino 13 and 24, 256. 2 yards and 256 yards, 2 picks, 2 scores. 2nd and 10 at the 30. It is Marino. He's thrown his 3rd pick, and that's to Dave Waymer. So the Saints obviously have good reads on Marino as he has thrown 3 interceptions. I don't think we've had a game in the HTFL this season where we've had a quarterback throw 3 picks. Well, now we got to let Miami pay for it. We're going to go long. We're going to go play action long fly to Joe Horn from the 38-yard line. He's got it. A gain of 21. And now New Orleans at the Miami 17. Any score would give them a 2-score lead. We're going to go Horn again on the crossing route. He's got it, and he's got 6 points. Touchdown, Saints. Joe Horn goes over the century mark, 106 yards today, and his 2nd touchdown. And we will go for 2. And we're going to look to Ricky Williams on a dive. And he's over. Give New Orleans the deuce. And it's 31-17 with 5:19 left in quarter number 3. Hampton back deep for the fish. That's a touchback. All the way is Lutz. Almost put that one in orbit. It's 1st and 10 at the 20. See what Marino can do here. He's been effective, but he's also thrown several interceptions.
Holding. Offense. Number 62, 10-yard penalty.
And Jim Langer does not help Marino's cause any. Back up Miami half the distance. It's 1st and 20 from the 10-yard line now. 5:11 to go. Here's the throw. Incomplete. 2nd and a 20 coming up. We have now down to 5:08 in the third. Marino has
Holding.
Fryer.
Offense. Number 78, 5-yard penalty.
That is Webb called for a hold. So instead of 3rd and 14, we're going to back up Miami 5 more. Just give me a moment, folks. Got to scratch my ear. Felt like it was on fire, and I know it's not. Fighting the hiccups right now, too. 2nd and 25 from the 5. That's batted by Jordan, and it's now 3rd and 25 yards. So I'm going to go 3-1, deep zone prevent. And we'll give Landry 10 yards very, very willingly because it's punting time for Miami. Larry Seipel back at his own 15. Actually, just in front of his goal line to get the snap from the 15. And it's a good return for Dodd for 10 yards. The punt only went 39, so it was a 29-yard net, and that's not good if you're a Miami fan. 31-17, 4:01 now left in the third quarter. Ricky Williams trapped to the right side. He is stood up behind the line by Cameron Wake. He's had a good game. It's a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 at the 46. So as far as Legends of Boxing goes, I've been playing the demo, waiting for the registration codes. Medium fly to Wes Chandler, and I use 2 email addresses, so I hope I don't mess it up. Gain of 6 for Horn. Davis on the stop. It's 3rd and 6. We'll go to Ricky Williams on the screen since that's been working pretty well for them all day. Oh, but he overthrew it. Breeze overthrew it. Breeze now 19 of 30, 213 yards. He was effective earlier on in the game, not so much now. So a 4th and 6 from the 40. A field goal has a 1 in 3 chance of happening here, being successful. So we're going to bring in Thomas Morstead. Try the old soft shoe here with a pooch punt. And that's down at the 8. Nicely done by Morstead. Jin had the signal for a fair catch and try to have Miami cut their losses and not have New Orleans down it closer. 1st and 10 at the 8. We're down to the last 2 minutes of quarter number 3. That's an incompletion. Marino looking for Fryer. Marino now 14 for 29, so he's back under 500 throwing the ball. And it's 2nd and 10. Dolphins got it as close as 23-17. But the Saints just scored 1 for 2 and got it, so it's 31-17. That's a gain of 3 for Tony Nathan. 3rd and 7 at the 11. Seems that when Miami does well traditionally, it's because Zonka runs well. He hasn't run well today. 3 carries and 10 yards. That pass incomplete, looking for Fryer. Lattimore providing good coverage for Miami. And again, New Orleans should have good field position. It's Dodd. A return to 12 yards. The punt went 44. The net 32. 1st and 10 at the Miami 43, so they have excellent field position. 1:12 to go. Trap right with Williams. 2-yard gain. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41. How about Chandler? Medium hitch. Dump to Jimmy Graham, who gains 7, and that'll do it for the 3rd. 1 quarter to go unless we go overtime. It is the Saints 31 and Miami with 17. Miami now 37 plays. They have only rushed the ball 7 times for 10 yards. 37 plays, 268. New Orleans 52 plays, 295. And they have rushed the ball 21 times. On 3rd and 1, we're going to sneak Breeze over. Or hope to, and he got it. A 1st down. Miami will challenge.
The ruling on the field stands. A timeout will be charged.
And the challenge fails, so Dolphins lose a timeout and their only challenge, which you'd lose anyway. Ball at the 33 for a 1st and 10. And we're going to go Thomas on the short out. He doesn't get to it. Incomplete. And it was 29. Sam Madison providing the coverage there. I could see that. Screen to Ricky Williams. 2nd and 10. He's got it, but he didn't gain much. He gained a yard, and that's it before Brian Cox got to him. 3rd and 9. We'll go short pass Jimmy Graham. Complete and short of the 1st, though. Needed 9, got 7, so it's 4th and 2. 66% chance Lutz hits this from 42 yards out, and he does not. No good. And the Dolphins come to go on offense. Chris Chambers is now in the game. He wears 84. 1st and 10 at the 32 as Miami's going to play 4 wide. That's incomplete. And it's now 2nd and 10 at the 32. Marino now 14 of 31. Incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 21, 10-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Robinson held on to Landry like he was a dinner date. 1st and 10 at the 42. Now we get to probably run. It's a bullet to Chambers, a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 at the 48. 12:50 now left in regulation time. It's Marino looking for Fryer. He zigzags his way for 29 yards, and Marino goes over 300 on the day. The ball at the New Orleans 23. 16 of 33, 301 yards, 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns has Danny Boy. And that's a throw complete to Landry. He goes over 100 on the day on his 5th catch. 2nd and a yard at the 14, 11:16 left. Landry inside the 5. Now they're going to say he is at the 5. A season high for him, 112 yards. Oh, they're going to mark it at the 4. 1st and goal at the 4. That is incomplete, looking for Chambers. Marino 18 of 36 now. And that's incomplete. Make him 18 of 37. That was intended for Landry. Robinson providing good coverage for the Saints. 3rd and goal from the 4. And Zonka underneath catches it for a touchdown. 31-23. I know Miami didn't want to kick a field goal there because they'd still be down 2 scores. Point after. Good by Carpenter. 31-24. Still a game, folks. 9:40 left. Atkins back deep for the Saints. We have to mind their P's and Q's on this drive. We're going to go Williams with a double tight end set. Off tackle right side. And he gains 1. Manny Fernandez making the tackle. 2nd and 9 at the 21. West Chandler. Short hitch on 2nd and 9. Incomplete. That was thrown in the traffic rather unadvisedly. We'll go 4 wide. And go to Thomas on a medium pass of random nature. 13 went in motion. And the pass went to Thomas, who was in motion. They're going to say he's short by a width of the hair. I'm going to challenge.
Upon further review, the runner reached the first down marker. First down. No timeout will be charged.
I lose my challenge, but I keep my timeout. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30 for New Orleans. Williams, trap right. He wedges for a yard before Kim Bocamper could make the stop. 31-24. It's been quite the game. And it looked like New Orleans had it after the first half when they had a 23-3 lead. Trap right, Ricky Williams, but Miami playing short and tight. So we're going to go medium fly to Thomas in the double tight end set. And he's open. Gain of 13. Just take what the defense gives you. A gain of 13 to the 44. 7:48 now left. And they want to slow this game down a little bit. Williams, trap right. Oh, he stood up behind the line by Manny Fernandez. A 2-yard loss. And it's 2nd and 12. We'll look to Williams again with the 3 wide set with a trap right side. This time he gains 4 yards to cut it to 3rd and 8. 6:13 to go. Medium hitch to Jimmy Graham, which wasn't golden. It was an incomplete pass. So 4th and 8 at the 46. We'll just kick it deep with Morstead. Jin Jr. Lets it roll dead at the 11. The punt went 43, no return. 89 yards is what Miami has to get here to tie the game with 5:13 to go. Start at their own 11. That is a good start. Nat Moore gaining 14, and a season high for Dan Marino now, 338 yards. He's 20 for 39 on the day. 3 touchdowns and 3 picks. 1st and 10 at the 25. Dan Marino getting hot. Gain of 9. And Nat Moore has a season high, 85 yards receiving. 2nd and a yard at the 34. 4:16 to go. This time it's an incompletion as Marino was looking for Landry and Robinson broke it up. 3rd and a yard. Ball at the 34. That's caught by Landry, gaining 7, his 7th catch of the day. He's now up to 119 yards. Robinson making the tackle for the Saints. 31-24. Miami trailing by 7. Ball at the 41. Quick throw to Landry. He's got 9 more. His 8th catch for 128 now. Robinson again on the tackle for the Saints. And they give it to Zonk because they only needed a yard. 1st and 10 now for Miami. He got 2. Lattimore making the stop. 1st and 10 at the Saints 48. That's completed on the sideline to Nat Moore, who gains 8 yards. Marino now 24 for 44. 371 yards. 2nd and 2 at the 40. It's Zonka zigzagging, gaining 11. He is down at the 29. 2:20 left. Can Miami get another play here before the 2-minute warning? They can. Marino. And this is a throw to Moore, who goes over 100 yards on the day. He picks up 9 more. And Marino's at 380 yards. 2:04 left. He got out of bounds, which stops the clock. And it's a throw to Zonka for 3 more yards. 2-minute warning. And the Dolphins are rolling. And the Saints are marching back to their own goal line. 1st and 10 at the 17. Miami, 2 timeouts remaining because they misfired on their challenge. The Saints have all 3 should they get the ball before the game's over. And it's 1st and 10 at the 17. Marino with the hot hand at the moment and incompletion. I think I jinxed him. Chris Chambers was the intended receiver there. So I hope you've enjoyed this game. It looked like it was going to be a runaway for the Saints, and it's proven to be anything but right now. 2nd and 10 at the 17. They're getting quite a battle here. That's incomplete.
Encroachment, defense. Number 94, 5-yard penalty.
So we'll repeat the 2nd down and make it 2nd and 5 at the 12. 1:48 to go. If you're Miami, you wouldn't mind if this took a little time, but it didn't. Marino to Fryer for the touchdown. Marino's 4th of the day. And now you got a very critical extra point here for Carpenter. He hits it. We are dead even at 31-31 with 1:39 to go. Atkins back deep to receive the kickoff. And we're going to take it for a touchback. 1st and 10 at the 20. And my, oh my, 20-point lead the Saints had at one point in this game has gone quicker than Tom Brady's career. Long fly to Thomas, 1st and 10 at the 20. Incomplete.
Holding, offense. Number 55, 10-yard penalty.
They call Goodwin for holding, and if New Orleans isn't careful, Miami could win this game before we go to overtime. By the way, if we go to overtime, we use the old school rules of sudden death. First team to score wins. Off tackle right, Ricky Williams on 1st and 10. And that's a gain of 4 yards. And we'll hurry to the line and go forward. Well, we can't go 4 wide. We'll go Horn on a medium out. See if we can get something going here. We can. That's a gain of 15. Horn now up to a $1.27 on the day, his 7th catch. And he got out of bounds. That stops the clock with 1:01. Saints got all their timeouts left, so they can go over the middle if they want. Chandler, and that's what we'll do, medium slant. It's there, and that is Chandler picking up 15. I'll use my first timeout with 54 seconds to go. Saints still have time to get in field goal range. They are only, about 20 yards away. Maybe. Horn medium hitch on 1st and 10 from their own 44. That's caught by Horn. He gains 13. And the Saints will call timeout to keep that last one in their pocket. 41 seconds to go. Screen to Ricky Williams, 1st and 10 from the 43. That's a catch, but not for much. A loss of a yard. We'll hurry. And we'll throw a medium out. And we'll look to Horn again, 2nd and 11. And Horn gaining 9. And Breeze goes over 300. 29 of 43 for 301. Now, Breeze has to spike it. Hope they will have enough time. They should. Should be no less than 11 seconds to go. And with 14 seconds left, it's a 53% chance that Lutz can hit one from 52 yards. Otherwise, the Dolphins are going to have a crack at winning the game. So here we go. And it's dead, solid, perfect. Will Lutz from 52 just gave the Saints the lead at 34-31 with 6 seconds to go. And unlike what we saw Buffalo do against Kansas City a few weeks ago, I'm going to squib it. And Jin Jr. has nowhere to run to and nowhere to hide. The game is over. The Saints have prevailed 34-31. MVP of the game will be Horn, Joe Horn. Marino, 4 touchdowns, and all of them were second half touchdowns. Nicely done. 410 yards is what Miami had. They were perfect in the red zone, 3 touchdowns and a field goal with 4 trips. New Orleans, 2 TDs, 2 field goals, 6 trips to the red zone. They had the ball 36 minutes and 19 seconds. Miami only ran the ball 9 times the whole game out of 57 plays, and New Orleans had 71. And we had 11 penalties in the game, which is a little high. Player stats. Breeze had the better game, 29 of 44, 301, 2 touchdowns. Leading rusher was Williams, Ricky Williams, 23 for 72. We had 2 players on the Saints with 9 catches. Horn caught 9 for 149, and we had 2 Dolphins go over 100. Landry, 8 for $128. Nat Moore, 7 for 102. And your leading defender was Robinson of the Saints. He had 8 tackles. So the Saints go to 4-2, and the Dolphins fall to 3-3 after a 34-31 win. Our next game will indeed be Las Vegas and Seattle, and then on Friday we will have Los Angeles and Kansas City, because I wanted to get Cincinnati and Los Angeles in this week to kind of give them plaudits and praise for their Super Bowl appearance. This has been Big Paulie coming to you, wishing you all well. Godspeed, God bless. We will do it all again soon. I think our next video will be HTFL tomorrow. We might get a Legends Boxing game in at some point, depending on how quickly I get my registration codes. So me and Ella say bye-bye for now, everybody.